Now, joining us online is Dr. Nadia ASa'ady from the Oman Animal and Plant Genetic Resources Center, the Minister of Higher Education, Research and Innovation, who will tell us more on this forum. Dr. Nadia, good evening and thank you for joining us.
Good evening and thank you for having me.
Thank you. Now, I believe the forum has been held virtually. Can you tell us what are the potential commercial opportunities in genetic resources and how could future entrepreneurs capitalize on these opportunities?
Yeah, sure. Yes, the forum is a two-day online forum, and the main idea behind the forum is to give to let people know about the opportunities of this treasure trove of genetic resources we have in Oman, be it plants, animals, marine or microbial species. I mean, if we look around us, we'll see that these resources touch us in every possible way, be it food security, be it medicines, antibiotics, food, our clothes, our furniture, and so on. So they have a huge potential. But I'm just going to touch on the themes that you so well mentioned that are discussed in the Geno Business Forum 2020. So looking at food security, United Nations predicts that the population is going to increase to about over 9 billion in 2050. So there's going to be a lot of demand for food. Okay, the agricultural practices are improving with technologies. We are advancing a lot, but we have native species that we really have not explored to its maximum. So we hope by giving people an opportunity to hear more about these breeds that we have, or these varieties that we have, or the marine species that are available in Oman, people will be encouraged to go into business in the food industry. So food flavors, if you're looking at all different kinds of things, meats, mushrooms are coming up, and they are a good source of protein that could be used. So the idea is that in the Geno Business Forum, we've showcased some successful companies who have actually made businesses successful using these resources. And we hope that now people can learn from them and use the native species. And why we say the native species, because they have survived under the conditions of Oman. So they are tolerant to heat, drought, and so with climate change, definitely they'll be of value. So if people can invest in that sector and try to use the Omani resources, we're actually indirectly conserving this. We are creating an opportunity to conserve these resources. It's a wealth that we have.
Wonderful.
The other areas, that we can talk about, I know the younger generations are into technology, data, and the fourth industrial revolution. So innovating in genetic resources is an opportunity there. And the forum, also in the exhibition that we have, the Geno Fair, we have examples of companies that are using drones. We have remote sensing. And so you're pollinating plants using drones. Before it used to be a manual labor, now it's more technology. There's opportunity to create apps which will allow farmers to be more efficient in their work. So sitting in his office, he's able to detect the plants and whether they need watering sensors. So again, the technology part is there to support the genetic resources market. So there's a lot of opportunity for commercializing on genetic resources, be it it's the resource itself or a service that supports the resource. And so I think I can go on and on.
I know.
I'll just stop here and continue.
Sure. And let's hope that people learn and use native species. And of course, the technology is there actually to help us in increase the production at the same time. But now, can you tell us about the Geno Business and Forum 2020, which consists of two parts, the Geno Talks and Geno Fair. And what is the role of the Geno Fair then in this case?
Yeah, sure. The Geno Business Forum actually idea came in 2018 when we started. Geno Business was mainly to showcase opportunities in genetic resources. So we brought international experts in different areas. Then we have another program called Manafa, which is actually an ideathon, 48 hours. The young talents go in for 48 hours and come up with ideas of using genetic resources. From those teams, we selected 4 winning teams, and those were incubated in Sultan Qaboos University Innovation Center and the Oman Academy for SME as an accelerator. Now they've reached a point where they have their prototype. prototypes. And we thought, okay, this is a good platform to provide them to be able to showcase their ideas. So we came up with the Geno Business Forum 2020, divided into two parts. One is the Geno Talks, which we're looking at distinguished speakers talking about the areas that are opportunities in genetic resources, and also some success stories. People are Geno heroes, people who are successful in using genetic resources in different ways, in novel ways sometimes. And then we have the Geno Fair, which is the second part. It's like an exhibition. Unfortunately, we were not able to have a physical exhibition, so we went virtual, and it's almost like the exhibition where you go into a hall and you can select the theme that you want to go into. When you select the theme, in the theme you'll see that one successful company that's already in Oman and 3 up-and-coming student companies that actually have come up with ideas, and some of them also have prototypes and some even products that are ready for being commercialized or going into the market.
We hope we'll be able to have more of these successful companies. Due to the time, we need actually to speed up. So if we can just highlight on the remaining questions that we have. One of the themes of the forum is innovative Oman genetic resources. What does the 4th Industrial Revolution play in that, if you can mention it?
Okay. Yeah. Sure. So the 4th Industrial Revolution actually is mainly going to help in producing efficiency and precision in agriculture and fisheries. But in biotechnology, for example, where we are taking biology and the marriage between technology and digital world is really providing us with speed. It's providing us with efficiency. It's making us global in terms of research. So I can be doing something here and discussing with somebody in America, and we come up with a solution together. Wonderful. So that's the speed, the value of the 4th Industrial Revolution. So we need to really capitalize on that.
Excellent. I know we can go on and on talk about this particular area, and it looks that you are very much into it. Finally, can you tell us, according to the report, 75% of the world food is now generated from only 12 plants and 5 animals. Could you highlight the kind of plants here in the Sultanate of Oman and also the type of animals that we have?
Yeah, definitely. That's very scary that we are relying on a few species only for our food basket. But fortunately, in Oman, we have over 1,400 species of plants and over 1,000 species, marine species, and more than 10 types of animals. So we have a huge diversity of species. So, but
in other way, we are rich with this kind of species. Then, yeah.
Yeah, but unfortunately, some of them are underutilized, and we need to explore those as well.
Then this kind of forum is actually to discover those areas that needs to be really worked on it. And I hope that you will be able to come up with ideas on how to push on and be able to benefit from these kind of species and plants that we have. Of course, we know that there are a lot of things, even plants which are used for medicine, but due to time, we cannot actually discuss those kind of things. Yes, Oman Animal and Plant Genetic Resources Center at the Ministry of Higher Education, Research and Innovation is working towards promoting the recognition, sustainable exploitation and evaluation of the genetic diversity inherent in Oman's animal plants and microorganisms as a natural heritage resources is one of the greatest mission. We wish you all the best on this important venture. Dr. Nadia, it was very nice having you here. Great having you shedding light on this forum. Once again, thank you for joining Oman Television.
Thank you very much. And I really wanted to thank our sponsor, Sohar Aluminium, and all our strategic partners and speakers. They did an excellent job. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.